Good morning students. Today's class we are going to learn the new topic is memory from chapter number 1. The last class we have learned basic components of the computer system. Today's class we are going to continue that parts of main memory, primary memory concept. Okay. Before that we will revise what is mean by memory. Yes, we can store our data. How we can store the data in that memory? By in the form of bit. Okay, each memory address has an unique address. Each memory has an unique address. We can store our data in the format of bit. Bit is an elementary unit of memory. Bit is an elementary unit of memory. Okay, let us learn the parts of main memory. Okay, the first memory is RAM. RAM means what? Random access memory. It is an volatile memory and it is a temporary memory. When the power gets off, it will erase all the contents in the memory. The RAM chips in the computer, it has two types, dynamic RAM and static RAM. Dynamic RAM, it is made up of transistor and capacitor. It will access the data from the memory until the data is available in the memory access time. It will access that access time range from below 20 to 70 nanoseconds. Below 20 to 70 nanoseconds. Okay. Static RAM, it is made up of flip-flops and it will access the data faster than the dynamic RAM. It will access the data faster than the dynamic RAM. And static RAM, it is specialized applications with dynamic RAM that is used in for primary storage section of the computer. Can you understand? Dynamic RAM, it is made up of transistor and capacitor. We can access the times ranging from 20 to 70 nanoseconds. Dynamic RAM, we can use this primary storage section of the most of the computer. Static RAM, it is in specialized applications. It is made up of flip-flops. Okay. The next topic is read-only memory, that is ROM. What is the difference between RAM and ROM? Here, ROM, that we can perform only read operations. It performs only read operations. We cannot alter the content. In RAM we can alter the content, but in ROM we cannot alter. We cannot do any editing of work in that ROM. It only allows to read the data. Okay. What are the types of ROM? The next thing is what? Types of ROM. The first ROM is what? PROM. That means programmable ROM. The first ROM is what? Programmable ROM. It allows the user programmable memory, and here in the information is burned using special equipment called ROM burner. We can start that information to read the data from the memory, and it is also called as OTP, that is one time programmable. We can also call this programmable ROM is an one time programmable. The next one is erasable programmable ROM. The next memory is what? Erasable programmable ROM. Here we can erase the data. As many times you needed. Okay. The next one is EEPROM. That means electrically erasable ROM. Electrically erasable programmable ROM. Here we can erase the data when compared to this EEPROM, but here EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable ROM, can erase the data, the content fully. They erase the content fully. The next one is flash electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. It is faster than the previous memory, electrically erasable programmable ROM, because it will erase fully but not as selectively content. It will erase the content fully, it is not as selectively. And it is also very fast when compared to this EEPROM. When compared to this EEPROM, it is very fast to erase the data. It cannot erase selectively, it can erase fully. Okay, the mask ROM, it is a kind of ROM. We can, the contents are contents and programs are controlled by the IC manufacturer, not a user. Okay, so what is mean by read-only memory? ROM, it is only perform read operations, not the writing operations. We cannot do editing in that ROM memory. Types of ROM. The first ROM is programmable ROM. It is also called as one-time programmable. It is also called as one-time programmable. We can start the data by, we can start our reading using this programmable read-only memory. The next one is erasable programmable ROM. We can erase the data as many times we needed. Okay. The next one is electrically erasable programmable memory. We can select the bytes, it can be erased. We can select the bytes, we can be erased, and it is also faster than that EEPROM, electrically programmable ROM. The flash this memory, it is faster than this EEPROM. It cannot select the data and erase it. It will erase fully. It will erase the fully content. It will erase the content fully. Mask ROM here in which the contents are programmed by the IC manufacturer, not a user programmable. Okay. The next memory is cache memory. Cache memory, it is an high speed memory. We can store our data. It is an independent high speed storage device. It is an independent high speed storage device. The cache sometimes called as cache storage. Cache memory is sometimes called as what? Cache storage or RAM cache. We can use this cache memory. We can use this cache memory for high speed. When the data is found in cache, it is called as cache kit. It is called as what? Cache kit. And the effectiveness of cache is judged by its git rate. Okay. So cache memory, it is an high speed memory. It is an independent high speed storage devices. The cache memory we can store inside the CPU, and in order to speed up the access to data and instructions stored in the RAM memory. Okay, so that when the cache memory data is found, the data is called as what? Cache kit. The next memory is storage unit. The next memory is what? Storage unit. Storage unit means primary memory. We can store less number of data only. It is not a permanent memory. The secondary storage, we want to access more data. We want to access high speed data, and that means that places you can use the secondary storage devices. Okay, you can use secondary storage devices to store large amount of data permanently. You know that secondary storage devices, yes, hard disk, CD-ROM, DVD, pen drive, yes. So the hard disk, it is an magnetic device. CD-ROM and DVD-ROM, it is an optical media. Pen drive is a flash memory. These are all the types of secondary devices. We will see the secondary storage devices one by one. The first device is hard disk. We will see how the data stored in the hard disk. The hard disk memory, which store the information one or more circular patterns which are continuously spinning. The rotating sticks are coated with magnetic material. The rotating discs are coated with magnetic material and stacked with the space between them. Information is recorded on the surface of rotating disc. Information are recorded on the surface of the rotating disc by magnetic gates. Okay, by magnetic gates. So hard disk, we can store our data. We can store the hard disk that is measured by gigabytes up to terabytes. Compact disk. Compact disk means we can also call it as compact disk. It is a CD. It is very cheap and it have a storage capacity up to 700 megabytes. It is very cheap and it have a storage capacity up to 700 megabytes. There are three types of CD. The first one is CD-ROM. Compact is read-only memory. We can store the compact is only reading purpose only, we cannot write. Some CDs and all that will allow only the content to read, it won't support to write the data. That is called as what? CD-ROM. It is mainly used for CD distribution, example like software, games, e-books and all. E-books, games and all, we will just read it. Yes, we won't do any writing work. The next one is CD-R, compact disc recordable. It is mainly used for written. If you want to copy any data or any project, that means you can use this CD. And disk, it cannot be erased. The content cannot be erased. So you can use this CD disk recordable. The next one is CD-RW, compact disk rewritable. It is an erasable disk. You can write on multiple times. You can, if the content is not good, you have to erase it, means you can erase the content and you can write it. So it will allow the content to write many times. So these are all the types of CD. CD-ROM, it only allows for reading only. CD-R, it will allow both reading and writing. Rewritable means we can write the multiple times, but CD-R, we can, the content can be written at only once. Disk cannot be erased. The next device is DVD. DVD is an optical storage device. DVD, it is an optical storage device. It is also called as super density disk, and it can hold 17 gigabytes of data. It is also called as what? Super density disk. It can hold 17 gigabytes of data. The types of DVDs: DVD-ROM. DVD-ROM, it is once the recorded initially, you cannot write, only it allow reading only. DVD-R, recordable. It allows the user to write on the disk, so the once, but it read many times. Similar to that CD-R. Previously we have seen, no? Yes, the same process. It allows the users to write on the disk once, but it read many times. The next one is RW, DVD-RW, rewritable. You can erase and read many times on them. You can erase it and we can read many times on them. These are all the types of the DVD. DVD-ROM, DVD-R, DVD-RW. The next memory is flash memory. The next memory is what? Flash memory. Flash drive is a small ultra portable storage device with a solid state memory. It has no moving parts unlike magnetic devices. It works similar to the RAM. What is the difference is when the power gets switched off, the flash memory, the data can be retained again. It is an inexpensive one. The size of the range from 256 megabytes to 128 gigabytes. So flash memory is it is a small flash drive. It is a small ultra portable storage device with a solid memory. It has no moving parts with magnetic devices. It works similar to RAM, but what is the difference? We can retain the data once the power gets switched off. It is inexpensive and the size range from 256 megabytes up to 128 gigabytes. The next memory is what? Blu-ray disc. It is also known as Blu-ray or BD. Its main uses are high definition of video and data storage. For storing the videos and data storage, it is designed to supersede the DVD format, capable of storing several hours of video in high definitions, like film. The name Blu-ray refers to the blue laser. So Blu-ray, the name, refers to the blue laser, which is actually violet laser. The capable of storing the data 128 gigabytes. We will revise that what we have completed today. We have learned the parts of main memory. Okay, the first memory is RAM. It is a random access memory, temporary storage area. We can access the data. Once the power gets off, will the data get erased. RAM, it has two types, dynamic RAM, static RAM. Dynamic RAM, it is made up of transistor and capacitor. Static RAM is made up of flip-flops. Dynamic RAM, we can use this storage in the primary computers. Static RAM, we can use this RAM in that applications. ROM, read-only memory, it performs read-only operations. The types of ROM, programmable ROM, erasable programmable ROM, electrically erasable ROM. Flash, electrically erasable programmable ROM. The next one is mask ROM. Programmable ROM, it is also called as OTP, one-time programmable. Erasable programmable ROM, we can erase the data at once. Electrically erasable programmable ROM, we can selectively erase the data. Flash, we will erase the data very faster when compared to that electrically erasable programmable ROM, but selectively it cannot erase the data, the content fully erased. Mask ROM, it is controlled by the IC manufacturer, it is not a user programmable ROM. Cache memory, it is in high speed data memory, it is in the CPU. It will speed up the data to access the data in that CPU. It is an independent high speed storage device. The data is found in the cache memory. It is called as cache HID. Storage unit. So primary memory has a limited storage capacity. It is not a permanent. So if you want to store large amount of data, we can use this secondary storage devices. The types of secondary devices: hard disk, CD-ROM, DVD, pen drive. Hard disk memory stores information one or more circular platters which are continuously spinning. The rotating disks are covered with magnetic material and stacked with space between them. So the information is recorded on the surface of rotating disk by magnetic gates. Compact disk, it is very cheap and we can store the data's capacity up to 700 megabits. There are three types of CD-ROM, CD-R, CD-RW. CD-ROM, we can read the data only, read-only memory. CD-R, we can store our data and we can read it many times. Rewritable, we can write the data, erase the data, we can write it multiple times. DVD, it is an optical storage device. It can hold 17 gigabytes of data. The types of DVD, DVD-ROM, DVD-R, DVD-RW. The same what we have seen the CD. Flash memory. Flash drive is a small, it is an ultra portable storage device with a solid state memory. It has no moving parts like magnetic devices. It works similar RAM, but what is the difference here? We can retain the data once the power gets switched off. It is inexpensive. The size range from 256 bytes to megabytes up to 128 gigabytes. Blu-ray disc, it is also referred as blue laser, which is actually a violet laser. The capable of storing data 128 gigabytes. We can store high definition video and data storage using this memory. Thank you students. We will continue this chapter in the next class. Thank you students.